All right, guys, Kelly here. And in today's video, we're going to talk about ethically borrowing another agent's listing to promote on Facebook as an ad with the purpose of generating leads. Real quick, if you have not, make sure to hit subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, hit the bell. Or if you're a new subscriber, hit the bell because you'll be notified when I drop the marketing content. Guys, we've got hundreds of videos on this channel created by a realtor for realtors. So stay in the know. When we drop new videos, it will let you know that the ninja put out a new video. All right, let's jump into this real quick before I get started with this particular training. There are three areas that I think you should be concentrating this year. Number one, create a YouTube channel that's a geographical channel for your location. And we're going to be getting into training on that in the next few weeks. You can follow people like Jeremy Knight out of Austin, Levi Lasik, who is just absolutely a Jedi master, Karen Carr, another Jedi master. These are people that have perfected it. They teach, they have courses you can purchase. We're going to use the best of what these guys are doing and put it into a concentrated form on this channel that's easy to understand. And the best part, when we teach on this, there's no charge. You just come here, grab the content, and duplicate it for yourself. By the way, I have no problem with those guys charging for any of their courses. They're very good. But if you want to come over here to start and get an idea of how it works, it'll be free content. All right. Having said that, I think you should concentrate on a YouTube channel that's geographically located. I think you should be doing direct mail. You know I teach and train on that. Imagine spending $3,500 to $4,500 in 1 year, in 12 months, and yield 7 to 10 closings. It's very possible. While I'm not giving you guarantees of income as a realtor, I'm telling you, if you're consistent with direct mail, your message is on point, your offer's on point, your cards don't look like boo-boo, you've got a very awesome opportunity to put yourself in a position. How many closings did you do last year? Did you do any direct mail? If you did direct mail and saw no results, did you just try it or did you just get in there and do it? So that's another plank in your 2023's book of business you need to dominate. The next one is what we're training on today, and that's Facebook ads and really Google ads too. I'm going to probably show you both, but I'm concentrating on Facebook ads. But to start, how do we find a listing? If you don't have a lot of listing, now if you have a listing, you need to do what I'm going to share with you today on your own listing, and you can do it. The great news is you don't have to have technical skills. I'm going to show you how to launch an ad in under a minute, maybe two, right? That will yield results potentially that day, and then for however long you have that ad running. I would recommend $5 to $10 a day budget. Let it fly for a month. Spend yourself $150 to $300 and grab yourself some buyer leads, complete with emails, phone numbers, the whole nine yards. The other thing, if you're going to do this type of marketing, you've got to be on point with communicating with these particular people. And it can't be, hey, my name is, I'm with, and I notice you clicked my ad, right? These are all just basic no-nos. And while this video, we're not going to talk about the etiquette or the offers, please understand how you communicate with them will be a predicator of how successful you are at getting these as clients, these leads as clients. So let's go ahead and talk about getting listings that you can promote. If you currently don't have any listings or you want to promote more than what you have, I'm going to share with you my screen. This is the MLS. The first thing that I do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to pull a list in my area of what I would consider homes that I want to see if I can run an ad on. Big disclaimer. Do not run an ad on any other agent's listings without their permission. We're going to show you how to do that in a minute. All right. So first thing I do is I hit active. I hit the city that I want to be in. I go ahead and put my price point, $300 to $425 in Central Florida in Lake County. That's about the price point where you're going to see the majority of the buyers buying homes in that price point. And those are the ones I want to appeal to right now. You do you figure your demographic. I mean, in California, this is non-existent. Your majority buyer pool is going to be upwards of 650 to 850K, right? Adjust these as your market demographics decide. All right, I'm doing 3+ bedrooms. I'm looking at 1,300+ square feet. I'm doing a 2009 plus on the build. Anything older than that, typically I don't want to market, because even if I find a buyer that wants to buy that home, we might run into roofing issues, other issues. And so I'm looking for a home that would not only be able to appeal to the majority of the buyers. If I take a buyer to the home and we go into contract, I'm looking for something that's not going to work me to death on the inspections and appraisals, right? I'm not looking for new construction, private pools. And the other thing that I did is I'm eliminating all 55 plus, right? That's a whole different segment. And that is a niche that you really need to be on the money when you're working with either listing a 55 plus or working with a buyer. But again, another video. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit results. It's going to bring up the results, and I'm going to basically scroll through these houses, and I'm going to find the one. So here, let's just say that's the one. This is 350, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 feet. I'm going to scroll through the pictures. Not a bad looking house, guys. Holy mac! I'm probably going to run an ad today on that one if I get permission. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do it on this video, but if I scrolled all the way down, your MLS is probably the same way. And the reason I'm not going to do this on YouTube is YouTube does not like us to show personal information, and I'm adhering to that. But if I scroll down, it's going to give me the listing agent's first name, last name, the broker they're with, their cell number, and their email. So I'm simply going to copy their email. I'm going to run over here to Gmail. And I'm going to go ahead and I've already created what's called a template. So if I go down here and I click more options and I go to template, I have a template already created. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put for the regarding, I'm going to go over to the house. I'm going to grab this. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to just grab this, go back to my Gmail, regarding, space, paste. And then where it says hello, I'm going to go back here, scroll down, grab their name, and I'm going to put their name right there. Hello, Jim, whatever. And then I'm going to hit send, right? If you'll notice, this email populated instantly for me. I don't have to go copy paste. I use something called Gmail templates or canned email. And if you want to know, I'm not going to show you how to do this on this video. If you want to know how to do it, go to YouTube and do a keyword search, create a Gmail canned email. This will probably be the first one that pops up. Gmail tutorial, how to create canned template emails. It's only 2 minutes. This is a 2-minute video that will show you how to create a canned email. And you'll see all of my canned templates right there. So once I have that, I'm going to hit send, right? Now that agent is going to have the ability, and let me get rid of that. That agent will have the ability now to see my email. I might even text the agent, hey, I just sent you an email about your home. Let me know your thoughts, right? I want the agent to respond back. Oh, and by the way, I should have read the email. It basically says, my name is, I'm with, I noticed that you have a home at, I'm going to be running some paid ads on social media, including Facebook, and I would love to include your home. Would you mind if I borrowed your home or used your home at to find a buyer that's willing to come and preview it and possibly make an offer? If so, please respond back to the email with your permission, and I'll have the ad launched today. Hopefully we can find you a buyer. Guys, what agent wouldn't want that, right? That, and by the way, if you'll go back and rewind the video, just take my content on that Gmail. Just use that if you want. It's free, right? So there you go. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go through all of these houses and find the ones that I want to see if I can do an add-on. So let's say that of the 19, there might be 2, right? Just 1 for now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and I believe, I just went back too far. See if this is it. All right. I'm going to go back. There's the home right there. The zip code is that, and the email, the MLS is there. Now, this is important because if this agent responds, yes, you can, then I go to the next step. I use a company called Listings to Leads. Okay. Now, you can create a Facebook ad the old-fashioned way. It's going to take you 30 to 50 minutes. And if you forget even the simplest thing, like checking the housing category, you might get your Facebook account banned. Facebook is very, very strict right now on how you run it. And I don't want to make you afraid. It's just you've got to know what you're doing if you're creating a Facebook ad for a listing the manual way. I used to do all of that. I just don't have time for all of that. Listings to Leads has created the way for you to create not only the listing, but to run an ad on it. So again, if this agent gave me permission, I'm going to go back here. First of all, I'm going to come here and say add a listing. So when I log into my listings, I'm now going to add a listing. It's going to say grab it. I'm going to go back over here, grab the zip code. I'm going to grab the MLS. And then I'm going to uncheck, this is my listing, which means it's going to pull in that agent's information. Again, it's his listing, not mine. He's given me permission. I have a paper trail. Now it's going to grab it. Now, what's going on right now behind the scenes? And let this thing do its magic. It's now grabbing that listing and it's importing everything, pictures, content. And this software is going to create a complete marketing suite of tools for me to use. If that agent gave me permission, now I have at my fingertips a lot of marketing tools as it creates it. And it takes a couple minutes. It's going to give me the ability to create already done for me direct mail, social media post. So if the agent gave me permission, I'm not only going to do paid ads, I'm going to do social media posts. It's going to give me, again, direct mail. That's killer. It's going to give me a text to call feature. It will give me QR code capability. So if I want to blanket that neighborhood with a direct mail, it'll have a QR code. When somebody scans it, the software lets me know immediately somebody from that place just scanned your QR code. And so while it is doing its job, now I'm going to sit back and think about when I market the home and a lead comes through, what am I going to be saying to that lead? Well, what you're going to say to that lead is what your offer is, right? You're going to try and qualify that lead to see, are they a 1 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 12? And then they're going to go into your buckets, right? Now, let's talk about Facebook leads. These are, for the most part, these are not going to become work with me leads today. Some of these are going to go into your pipeline, and you've got to have guys, if you don't have a pipeline right now, this is the key for your pipeline. This is how you're going to be able to get leads in your bucket. Between your YouTube channel that I told you at the beginning to create, between direct mail and this, you're creating a pipeline. The sad fact is most agents have no pipeline. So if I were to look into your book of business right now, a lot of agents, it might not be you, but a lot of them have nothing in their pipeline. Maybe some bought leads, right? But nothing in the pipeline that's actually there. And I think it just imported, so we're going to go look at it in a second. But you've got to have that pipeline. So these Facebook ads, guys, imagine if you can budget $100 to $300 a month, you're going to be generating tens of dozens of leads a month going into your pipeline for some of the. Let's put it this way. I had KV Core. I now have Chime. Both of those companies offer lead generation Facebook ads to agents, but they're expensive. It's $300 to $500 minimum, maybe $600 with ad spend or higher. I'm showing you $150 to $300, a key to getting your pipeline full of leads. So let's go back. This home is on Red Kite, and I'm going to share my screen again. There it is right there. So I'm going to hit this thing that says market listing. And there it is right here. Right here's Facebook and Instagram ads. So if I want to go ahead now and run an ad on this, right? Here it is. It even creates a Google ad for me. I'm not going to show that right now. Check out the social media post done for me. And because I have my social media accounts linked to this, it's going to be able to give me the ability. I want you to see what this thing just created for me. Just listed in Groveland for instant access. I have my own text to call feature, or I have, this is the website, guys. And to show you what I'm talking about, this website was created for me by this software. Check this out, guys. There it is, right? It's a lead generator. And so if I want, I can preview this. I can post it right here. Post now. And I'm going to now post. I'm going to post here. Actually, I'm not going to post it because I don't have permission. So I'm not posting. I'm canceling. But if I had this agent's permission, this thing would go on about 6 different social media sites of mine. But let's talk about Facebook and Instagram ads. Okay, we want to run an ad. So if I'm going to go over here to ads, when you click the ads button on your listings to leads account, it's going to bring up the ability for you to run an ad on this home. And guys, when I tell you it's done for you, it is done for you. So I'm going to create a Facebook ad on one of my listings. There's the listing. I want a lead ad. This is where you get phone numbers, names, and emails automatically. Now, how does that work? When you register for a Facebook account, you've got to put your name, an email address, and a phone number for recovery. Well, Facebook stores all that information. And when you run a lead ad, Facebook automatically populates that information. And if the lead clicks see more, you now have that information. So I'm just simply going to hit create ad. And with maybe 1 or 2 or 3 little changes, I can launch this ad today. So it's going to show in Groveland. I'm going to ask it to go out 25 miles, changing lifetime to daily. I'm going to go with $5 a day. You can do 8, 10, whatever you want, right? I'm going to go ahead and look at advanced options. Guys, I want to show you what the software does. So one of the things that lets Facebook know who to show this home to are tags or interest. This software already populates every type of interest that a person on Facebook could be interested in. So if you're on Facebook and you're searching real estate posts, Zillow post on Facebook, Trulium, if you're commenting about mortgage loans, if you're commenting about, hey, I'm a first-time buyer, does anybody know any? Facebook tracks that. Well, it's already added all of that information. So everybody in that 30-mile radius of 25-mile radius of Groveland that meets this criteria, this ad is going to show it to them. So we're looking at a highly targeted lead. It'll allow me to change whatever page I want this coming from. I can change it to all things Claremont. I could change it to Lake County for sale by owner. I could change it to back to my main page, the Real Estate Ninja, right? If I want to change any of this text, I can do it here. So what I'm going to do is I usually get rid of dots. I just want to end it like this. And by the way, do you guys notice all the little emojis that it put for me? It's all there. And again, this text to call feature, you can't do this on your own. These are very hard to get. Well, you get these inside of your listings to leads account. It's got just listed in Groveland. I think the other change I'll do is just get the current price. I think I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave, guys, I'm going to leave all of that. I'm done now. If I hit publish, this ad is going to now run in Groveland, Florida, plus 25 miles, which covers pretty much Claremont, Groveland, Mineola, Mascot, parts of Ocoee, maybe Winter Garden, Davenport. I'm going to have a large base. Now, what's going to happen? Now, I haven't run an ad for a while because as a team lead, I'm not generating a lot of business for myself. I've got about 40 agents on the team. But I do run ads from time to time for myself when I'm hunting for some what I call closing cash. But here's an example of some tests that I ran on this software. I shouldn't have done that. Please forgive me. I'm going to have to edit that out on this video. I don't want to show you guys any content. What I wanted to show you was the fact that those leads that are generated go directly into your system. And when that happens, you're going to be able to have the ability to manage the leads. It even has, now while Listings to Leads is not a CRM, it's got follow-ups built in. So there's buyer leads, seller lead follow-ups. And if you want to see what the buyer lead follow-up looks like, check this out. Let's edit it. This is already done for you content, guys. So when the lead comes in, there's the campaign. It's going to send this on your behalf. And if the lead responds, you're going to get a text and an email, right? All of this content's done for you, complete with ebooks that are branded to you with killer content. So remember we talked earlier having a good funnel? If you don't have one, this software does it for you. Now, I'm not trying to pitch listings to leads. I'm showing you what I do. If you want to run Facebook ads like I just showed you, there's your key. So guys, let's recap. I think you should be running Facebook ads like today, but they need to be targeted. They need to be created in a way that has actionable content, which you get in Listings to Leads. You need to have landing pages. You get them done automatically. You don't have to create nothing. It's done for you. You also need to have it categorized into interest, done for you. And then you need a bucket where these leads can sit. Well, they go in there. I also have these leads set up to automatically go to Chime. The reason why I don't send them to Chime right now is I'm using the follow-ups and Listings to Leads kind of as my CRM to communicate to these leads because it's incredible. So there you go, guys. What do you think about that? How awesome. Reach out, borrow ethically an agent's listing that meets a demographic that has the biggest buyer pool, and watch what happens. Control your budget, 5, 6, 8, $10 a day. Scale it, ramp it up as you get more leads coming in and you start really meaningful conversations. Scale that budget up and see what happens. Guys, this is the way to get your bucket full, to get your funnel full, to get your ability to be talking to a lot of. The more people you talk to, the higher your closings rate goes up. Just mathematics. Anyway, that's it. What did you guys think about that one? I went a little longer today, and if you stayed with me on the whole video, thank you. I love people like you guys because you're committed to your business. Last thing, my contact information is below. Just click the About Me and you've got my information. If you haven't, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and follow us on this journey, guys. I'm committed to bringing you content that will help you prosper in your business and make real estate fun again. All right, that's it, guys. Kelly here, and I will see you on the next video.